Welcome back to Truax Off-Road. Today we're down Florence. We're going to be doing one of my favorite trails, Elvis, and maybe we'll hit up something else while we're down here. But we got a couple of my buddies. You've seen Chad's Jeep many times. Now we have Nathan. He's got a Gladiator Rubicon here. Just got a bunch of work done. He's on some 37s, but he's going to be bumping up to something quite a bit bigger here soon. But we're going to get out there, run Elvis at first, kind of go from there. We'll for sure hit Box Canyon on the way out. But if you've never been down here, there's so many trails. We've done Highway to Hell. You've seen that video maybe on my channel. This is going to be a little bit easier than that trail, but still, it's a hard trail with a lot of optional lines, and it should be a good day. All right, so we're making a left here. And this is, let's see if you can see here, SW 3100. Going over the little gate. So as I mentioned before, this is one of my favorite trails because there's so many options. You're going to see in this video, we're going to try different lines because we have different built rigs. Chad's Jeep is on a 4.5 inch lift where I'm on 3.5. We both have 40s. He's got a little more flex than I do. So he's doing a little bit more, and he's also a better driver than I am. And then you're going to see Nathan, who's on a longer wheelbase with smaller tires. You know, he's going to have other lines. And, you know, we're all doing optional lines here. If you wanted to, you could go out here and have a good time on some 33s with skid plates or some 35s. It's kind of like Terminator, where you can make your own adventure, make it as hard or easy as you want. The other thing is I always combo it up with Box Canyon, which is just a really fun scenic trail. And if you could, down in the comments, let me know what your favorite trail is, or one of your favorite trails. It doesn't have to be in Arizona. Wherever you are, just let me know what it is. I'd love to someday get out east. You know, I've wheeled quite a bit out on the West Coast, Arizona, Colorado, California, Arizona. But I'd love to get out to, you know, the Ozarks, and then, you know, farther east out in Alabama, see some of the other stuff. My dream is to drive all the way to Jeep Beach and hit trails all the way along that trip. And if you guys could, I'd really appreciate it if you subscribed, liked the video, hyped it, shared it with a friend. You know, I really want this channel to continue to grow. I feel like recently the views have kind of dropped a little bit, so I want to get some interaction with you guys. Let's talk down in the comments. I respond to pretty much every comment. All right, we came up to the first obstacle here. So there's a few different lines. This is kind of the bypass line. That's to the left. I think what we're gonna do is kind of shoot right up the center right here, and then work our way up this way to the right and then around. But yeah, there are a few different lines that you can take. And I'm sure with the different vehicles here, we'll see a couple different lines. So I expected just to shoot right up this thing. That didn't happen though. It took me a couple of tries. I did not go to the right like I pointed in the earlier clip. I ended up going straight, and there's the V-notch. And it was 113, 114 today. And the camera just overheated, and we didn't get much of a clip. I ended up changing over to my Insta360 later on, and that's kind of how we filmed most of the video after this. So we just came up this here and then went out that way. There's a little V-notch. I think what Chad's gonna do is he's gonna come over here to where that bypass is usually, but he's gonna shoot up this right here. Right there, straight. Little driver. Okay, Cody, you gotta move, bud. Gotta move. We gotta keep that tire up. There we go. You're straight up? Okay. Remember, bud. Alright, now we're coming up to this other little notch that I just went up. Just right here. Chad's coming up. Hold up, quit messing around, bud. Yeah, I almost fell. Yeah, we got one more. We got Nathan and the Gladiator. Not sure what he's thinking quite yet, but we're gonna get him up here too. All right, we got Nathan coming. He's gonna come on the right side here. So Nathan's on, I believe, a 2.5 inch lift right now, 37s. He just got a bunch of work done, re-geared. And he's gonna be going up to 40s here, possibly 42s, you think. We'll see what he does. Should be an interesting build. As you start moving the driver, and let's come on up. Okay. Passenger. More passenger. Stop.
What happened?
I think we're going to be high centered.
Oh,
See if you can turn a little bit to the passenger.
okay.
And go slow. Do you have your locker on? Okay. Yeah. Try to back up a little bit. Okay, a little bit more. Okay, do a tiny bit more, and then when I have you do once you get some traction. Okay. Okay, as you back up a little bit more, straighten out, tiny bit. Yeah. And then once you get down, I want you to go hard passenger.
Just nice and smooth, hard passenger. There you
Just straighten out a little bit.
Yeah, right there. Stay right there. Have him hug that wall.
Yep, so a little bit driver. Right there, right there. Okay, little driver.
Yeah, have him hug that wall.
A little more driver. More driver. More driver, Nate.
I'm trying.
You can turn off your front locker maybe. All right, I think you're okay here. So probably 80, 90 yards past the gatekeeper. You have this here. This is optional. If you don't want to do it, you can go to the right here. I'm going to go up to the right side. I believe Chad's going to try to go more up this side.
I don't think I have the brake over, but I want to try it. So that's the side I was saying. So drive her up that to that point, and then cut back past it.
So he's at least going to get some tires on it. So we're talking about this hill over here, this little wall. Over to the right here, there is another little V-notch, and I think Nathan's going to give this one a try.
Nicely done. Nicely done.
So the secret here is get your tire on this, your driver tire on this little wall here. It looks intimidating, but it's not bad at all.
You can come passenger. Yep, right there.
Chad's gonna try a different line here. I'm not sure if he's gonna have the brake over for it. That's pretty insane. That's crazy. Nathan, stand in front of that.
That's nothing, man. That's crazy.
Just so you guys can see how tall and steep that actually is. I mean, you're what, 6'4"?
6'4".
So yeah, that's a straight up wall, like probably 7.5 feet. Area here, nothing too difficult. You have a few different lines that you can take. You go here, over here, and it just kind of loops around. So we're gonna come all the way to the right, try going up this over here. Like I said before, you have a couple different lines that you can do, but we're gonna give that one a try.
All right, so this is a newer line. We haven't tried this one yet. We've seen it in other videos, so we're gonna give it a shot. We're gonna stay along the wall here right and then come in. There's a pretty good sized undercut right here. So if you stay along the wall, you should be fine. So it's gonna be pretty off camber. Let's see what happens for him. It's a hard driver. I don't know on that one, Brennan. So he's in that undercut. Yeah, I can't see your front right now. Hold on, let me show the undercut real quick. So you can see how much undercut that is on that tire. See what this front looks like. Let's see what happens. It might come over. Yeah, you're not on anything yet. Let's see what happens. You're full lock. All right, straight. Try to straighten out a little bit. I don't know if you're gonna have it. Yeah, your front's light already. I'm curious on if we can even get you out because you're gonna go right into the wall now. We might have to just winch you up now. So, yeah. Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Your driver is off the ground. Your driver's not even touching right now. You're on your back. Let's see what happens. Give it a little gas. So right now he's on that edge that he might be able to come up. Let's see. Yeah, keep going. Let's see what happens. Your driver's starting to come down. You might have this. There you go. You're moving. You're inching. Now your passenger's in the air. go driver a little bit. So he's definitely doing a Jeep wave right now.
So I've decided that I'm going to do some revisions to my suspension. We're going to change things up. We're going to come back out here and try some of these lines again here soon.
It slid off. I don't think so now what's happening is your rear is in the air, your driver back is, and you're kind of bellied out. Yeah, you're bellied.
So we got Nathan up in front of me. We pulled some line and we ended up winching my Doma Jeep out of there. I don't know. I felt like I should have been able to make it up there. I just need a little bit more down travel and a little bit more clearance. So stay tuned because, like I said, there's some new stuff coming for the Jeep.
I think Chad's gonna try something similar. He's got a little more ground clearance. He went up to a 4.5 inch spring, front and back, so he's a little bit taller. So he saw what not to do. We'll see if he can get it. What makes this hard is you're going up this way, but you need to come back this way. So we got to pivot. There it is. He's just a better driver than me. So up here is going to be a turn with some boulders in it. If you have the wheelbase, you used to be able to play with these rocks over here on the right. Looks like some of it washed away with the rain that we had. But what we're gonna do is just kind of work our way down this way and then make the turn, and then I'll get out and see if Chad wants to do it. Okay. So Chad is kind of on the radio. He's gonna try this rock area over here on the right. We're gonna get around it and then come back. It's kind of saying before, if you have the wheelbase, you can try to get through this here. It's changed quite a bit over the last couple of years. Doesn't look nearly as bad as what it used to. Go to back up. Move. Okay, you can go hard to the driver. You go driver or no? Alright. Now I guess you kind of have to go hard passenger. You're gonna come down slow. Yeah.
So right here, I think if he would have just drove straight down this, he would have been okay. What he was worried about was that rear passenger tire falling off, and he would have been in quite a bit of trouble with his drive shaft and just kind of being wedged in there. So what we end up doing is he backs up, and it does kind of throw him off a little bit more, but we end up hooking up the winch, pulling him down.
I think we might need to. I'm going to have to pull you that way a little bit.
Yeah, we gotta go straight back. Does he have a winch?
Yes, he does. I think what we're going to do is hook up Nathan's winch, pull him straight back. I was kind of saying this is a tough one for a four-door. If you had like a two-door JK or TJ, wouldn't be nearly as bad, but it might be on his drive shaft too. Let's see. Close. Okay, you can go. Go ahead. There we go. Okay, you're good. Alright, Chad's gonna try this again. Change the angle a little bit. So he does not have hydro, it's just a stock steering box. Hey Chad, can you stay a little more driver? From there, maybe driver? Yeah. I think if you just kind of drive straight through, you're gonna be okay. Okay, going to back up? Yeah, it's pretty tippy. Okay, you're gonna start coming down in front. You're good, I think. Yeah, go really slow. Okay, you're on the bumper. Nice.
This is the line that I took. In the past, it was quite a bit more difficult. There was a lot of boulders that would kind of get you hung up. So you had to make a pretty tight 90-degree turn here. And if you didn't take the right line, you'd get hung up on one of the boulders underneath. But we had some big floods about a year ago or so, and it changed this trail, especially this spot right here, a lot.
So this spot right here is called Up and Over, and it was at one time, in my opinion, the toughest optional line on the trail. Now I don't know if it still is. I feel like it's gotten quite a bit easier, but it will really test your breakover and your departure angle. So I just moved over a tiny bit to the passenger side, and that made a difference here.
Right there. So if you see his passenger, that looks a lot better. Let's see if it... There it is. Remember, stay passenger, passenger. Go passenger a little bit more. Yep. There you go. Looking good. There you go. Yep. Now hard pass or driver. We need to get hydro. Like we don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need hydro so bad.
You don't want hydro either?
No.
When are you gonna do that?
Right here, I smashed
get
my
after
spare
finishing the
tire
rear
up against
axle.
this wall and drag it. I had aired it down, and that does help. So if you're ever gonna be in a situation where you know you're gonna drag your spare on an obstacle, make sure you air that thing down a little bit.
All right. So after you come down this or the V, you can do this wall right here. Stay driver on it. Or you can go up through this area, but this one's fine.
Up and over. This is the optional line. Makes it look easy.
I know it's yours.
Well, I caught my spare pretty good. Coming down that. One thing I did was I had it aired down so it wouldn't be a full pressure on that spare. Like I knew it was gonna hit. So it was aired down. Got Chad coming right over to the next little wall. Squeeze through that rock there. So this is the other line. This is where Nathan's gonna come. Right through here. There we go. So don't back up, keep coming. There you go. Bet if he's in the back up there, he would have smoked his mirror. Straight, 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 straight. You back up like 6 inches. Okay, now straight. Okay.
Here's how it's gonna make it through here.
Is he gonna go up the wall?
That's what he wants, but I gotta figure out how we're gonna get him through this.
Straighten out.
Yeah, he needs to walk around.
I'm hot. But I think we're through most of the hard stuff. Definitely all the optional stuff. So we're just gonna finish rolling all through the trail. There's that connecting trail that goes down towards Box Canyon, which is pretty awesome. There's some pretty cool views. We'll check that out and then we'll talk about what we're gonna do. So we just came through the gate that marks the end of Elvis. It was left open. I know they usually say if it's open, leave it open. If it's closed, close it. But we're gonna close it because ever since I've been coming out here, it's always been closed.
Yeah, the sign's still on it.
Yeah.
It still says it's closed.
I was just saying, like they say if it's open, leave it open. If it's closed, close it. But this one's always been closed.
Yeah, it says please keep gate closed too. Oh, maybe I can't. Is it wrapped up? Let's see if I gotta flip it. Yeah, just flip it.
There we go. You can see there. It does say please keep gate closed.
Yep.
Or I can't read. Please close the gate. So once you get through the gate, you're gonna see a sign up here, Rice Road, That's the road that we came in on. And this will take you to Box Canyon. Not sure where that takes you, but we're gonna go to the right. So I decided to throw the drone up and it bit me in the butt again. I've been having a ton of problems with this drone. I really need to get a new one. I ended up walking back down the trail, probably a quarter mile just to get the drone. What's your guys' go-to drone? If I were to buy a new one, what should I get? All right, so we're coming up to Box Canyon. I haven't been out here since we got that big flood a couple years, well, like a year ago, year and a half ago. So this will be a little bit new for me. There is a video if you want to see what it was like before. So right here it looks like we have a little bit of a squeeze. This wasn't here before. Shouldn't be too bad though. So if you go back and watch my Box Canyon video from a year and a half ago or so, you'll see me going over this. It's changed quite a bit right here. There's really no way to go up and down that thing unless you have a buggy. It's pretty crazy. Boys flipping rocks, they found a little scorpion here. So we're back on the road heading home. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. That was a fun trail. I'm trying to show you guys a little bit of all the different lines that you can do. You saw that Gladiator on 37s did it, no problem. He still took some of the optional lines. You could do that trail if you were on, say, like a 4Runner or Tacoma or Colorado or whatever on, say, 35s if you really wanted to. Probably even 33s. But if you want to have some fun, a little bit bigger rig will give you some more options. But if you guys could, like, subscribe, share with a friend, and stay tuned because there's a lot more videos coming. I have some reviews of some different equipment that I got and some more trails. We'll see you guys next time.